Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Andifa Shahama. So this is my literature review. The title is Smile Analysis as a Clinical Consideration in Orthodontic Planning and Treatment. So this is my abstract. The first section is Introduction. Achieving a beautiful aesthetic smile is one of the main goals of orthodontic treatment. The smile plays an important role in the presentation of a human being, favoring his or her social acceptance. For the psychosocial well-being of an individual, the dentofacial attractiveness is particularly important. People with a normal dental appearance are judged socially more attractive as compared to those with malocclusion. The smile can be defined as a change in facial expression that involves a sparkle in the eyes, an upper curvature in the corners of the lips, no sound emission, and less distortion of muscle forms than with a laugh. Smile analysis have become key elements of orthodontic diagnosis and treatment planning over the last decade. Recent advances in technology now permit the clinician to measure dynamic lip-tooth relationship and incorporate that information into the orthodontic problem list and biomechanical plan. So the next section is literature review. Anatomy of smile. The upper and lower lips form the smile display area. Within this framework, the components of a smile are the teeth and gums. Soft tissue determinants of exposed areas were lip thickness, intercommissural width, labial space, smile index, and gingival structure. While the lip commissure form the lateral border of the smile, the eye can perceive the inner and outer commissures, delineated by the innermost and outermost junction of the vermilion of the lips at the corners of the mouth, respectively. The internal commissure is formed by the mucus overlying the buccal muscle, which inserts with the orbicularis oris fibers at the root of the tooth. Smile classification. The first one, Ackerman et al. Classified into basics, that are social smiles or post smile, repeatable and voluntary. Lips open due to moderate muscle contraction of the lip lifter, shows muscles and teeth, and sometimes gum frame. The second one, the enjoyment smile or happy smile or candid smile, is an involuntary smile caused by laughter or great joy. The next, Chan classified the smile as a high smile, showing the full length of the incisor as well as some gingival exposure. In an average smile, 75 until 100% of the upper incisors and interdental papillae are visible. Low smile line, less than 75% full upper incisor show a smile. Next, Rubin classified in commissural smile, which is the zygomaticus major pulls the upper lip like Caspid's bow. He explained this is called the Mona Lisa smile. When the dog smiles, the upper lip is raised evenly like a diamond without the corners of the mouth. In a complex or complete denture smile, the upper lip moves up like a dog smile, but the lower lip also moves down. Others, four stages of a smile cycle, like stage 1 is lips closed, stage 2 is resting display, stage 3 is natural smile, and stage 4 is expanded smile or full smile. Another one is 5 variations which dental and or periodontal tissue are displayed in the smile zone. Type 1 is maxillary only. Type 2, maxillary and over 3 mm gingiva. Type 3, mandibular only. Type 4, maxillary and mandibular. And type 5, neither maxillary nor mandibular. Methods of smile analysis. The first one, diagram of facial aesthetic reference or DFAR, is proposed by Carlos Alexandre Camara. The figure consists of 6 frames surrounding the upper incisor and canines. DFAR is assessed in a 90 degrees view of the frontal plane. DFAR will have 4 rows consisting of the following structure: 1. Cervical line, gingival apex. 2. Papillary line, papillary tips. 3. Contact point line, contact point. And 4. Incisal line, incisal edge. Next, using visual analog scale, in the case of Akyalkina et al., using a digital version of a visual analog scale, subjects standardized digital smile photos were read. 3 groups were formed: first, unattractive; second, average; and the third is attractive smiles. 11 smile characters were digitally measured on the photograph. Next, smile analysis by questionnaire. Van der Gaalt et al. Proposed a method in which a specific questionnaire was created for participants to assess the attractiveness of their smile. The questionnaire included a photo of the participant smiling spontaneously. The objective height of the smile line was measured by digital camera method. The Dutch Personality Index was used to assess personality. Digital videography. Van der Gaalt et al. The following smile analysis method is proposed: capture dynamic smile and measure selected video frames using the Digora program. For each recording, the measurement procedure is recalibrated with the capture reference standard. Measure the display of teeth and gums in louder and voice recordings. In the maxilla and mandible, a central and a lateral incisor, a canine, a first and a second premolar, and a first molar were measured. Direct measurement as a biometric tool. According to Singh and Sharma, direct measurement can also be used to study reproducibility of work and social smile. The following frontal measurement should be performed: first, philtrum and commissure height; second, interlabial gap; third, incisor show at rest and smile; fourth, crown height, gingival display; and fifth, smile arch. Facial photographs. The following facial photographs are recommended as the expected routine for each patient. Frontal, the patient assumes a natural head position and looks straight ahead into a camera. Oblique, a patient in natural head position looking 45 degrees to the camera. And 2, profile image and optional submental view. Conclusion: while the concept of smile analysis is not new, it is not often incorporate into orthodontic treatment planning. It is therefore important to emphasize that all elements of smile analysis discussed above should be considered as guidelines and reference points for the initiation of aesthetic assessment, treatment planning, and subsequent treatment. Thank you.